What is going on, my aristocrats? I hope you're all having a wonderful day. So unfortunately, I have some bad news. The bad news being, I relapsed. I know, it sucks. Well, you know what? The thing is that most of my energy is still there. I still have all the energy, all the drive, and all the stuff that I had on my streak. I still have all the benefits and everything like that, so I'm not really that upset. I didn't go binge or anything like that, so it wasn't that bad of a relapse. But that inspired the topic of today's video, because today I want to talk about our attitudes about relapses. So the thing is, a lot of people in the NoFap community, they'll view relapses as like, oh, I lost everything, all the benefits are gone, okay, garbage can just a garbage can just like tipped over there. It's like a really windy day. I don't know why I found that funny, but yeah. So many people on NoFap, they're just like, oh, I lost all my progress. Like, oh, everything is gone. Like all my benefits are gone. All my energy is gone. Like all this, all that, like all this. But the thing is that you can't look at it like that. Most of the benefits that you accrued over the course of your NoFap journey are still going to be there. You still made all of that mental progress. You still made all of that other progress that you made in your life. You still changed all those other things about your life that have put you on a better path. Because as I mentioned in previous videos of mine, self-improvement is not a straight line. It goes like this. There's a little dip and you go back up, and a little dip, go back up. But those little dips are higher than the last dips. So that shows some form of improvement. But the thing is, yeah, people just need to stop viewing relapses as like, oh, I just lost everything, or oh, all the benefits of my streak are gone, like all this and all that. Like, yeah, it's gonna be gone if you binge. If you start binging and you start like doing it excessively, then yeah, it's gonna be gone. But if you're not doing that, if you do it once, you're like, okay, I accept what happened. I'm not going to use this as an excuse to like slip down a slippery slope and fall back into my bad habits and etc. And I'm going to keep going. Then you won't lose your benefits. Simple as that. Like, honestly, so many times when I've relapsed, or so many times when I've seen other people relapse, they say like, oh crap, okay, I lost everything. So now I'm just going to binge and I'm just going to relapse like all day, every day. I'm just going to go back into my bad habits. No, that's not the mindset you should have. That is absolutely not the mindset you should have. Whenever you relapse, do not use it as an excuse to say like, oh, it's done. I'm a failure. Like I may as well just go back into my bad habits. No, do not do that. As soon as you whenever you relapse, like the next day and etc., I want you to go back at it harder. I want you to go back at it like, okay, I'm going to get even more done now. I'm going to accomplish even more than I did on that last streak. You know what? That's kind of what I did today too. Even though I relapsed last night, I went to the gym this morning, and not only did I hit the numbers and the weights and the reps that I usually do, but I hit some new big PRs. I'm like, you know what? Nah, I got to make up for this relapse. I got to do something big. And I did. I got some new PRs, some big new PRs. And I'm quite happy about that. Excuse me. I have it's like something in my throat. I don't know. Allergy season's been kicking, so you know, it's kind of the season for that. But yeah. Also, yeah, I'm just still filled with energy. I mean, I'm certainly not going to binge, but yeah. I still have most of the benefits that I accrued over my streak. And you still will too if you relapse, like if it's just like a one-off thing. But do not take this the wrong way. This is not encouragement to relapse. Do not do that. If you have a good streak going, you keep going. But yeah, like the thing is that when you relapse every single day, like when you're just fapping or watching porn or everything, like every single day, it just creates this like it just really, really screws with your dopamine system. And like that's why so many people have flatline over your NoFap journey. Like on my next streak, I'm probably not going to have a flatline because of the fact that my mind has already readjusted itself. But if you're really stuck in that phase, if you're really stuck in like that cycle, you will have a flatline like along your NoFap journey. But that's not a bad thing. I mean, it feels bad when you're going through it, but I mean, it's not a bad thing. Well, because once you get through it, your mind's in a better place. But yeah, that's going to be it for this one, guys. It sucks that I relapsed. Oh, by the way, one more thing, actually. I didn't relapse to porn. I didn't relapse to any, like, images or anything. It was an image that triggered it, but I wasn't looking at an image when I relapsed. So that also shows some form of progress. Because, I mean, beforehand, I would either have to watch porn or, like, have phone sex with a girl or whatnot. But nowadays, that's not really the case. Nowadays, it's like, okay, I can just use my imagination or whatnot, which is progress. You still shouldn't do it. It's still a bad thing to do. But I mean, it's not as bad. But once again, don't do it. Not encouragement to do it. So that being said, I'm gonna end the video here. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm gonna see you guys in the next one. Have a good day, my aristocrats, and peace.